Hello friends, my name is Vikas. So friends, in this video we will be discussing some of the most important current affairs of the topic National Affairs of October. This video will be very helpful to you, so do watch the video till the end. So friends, we'll start with the session, but before that we have something important to tell you about. So students, we have an app by the name Careers Cloud which you can go and download using the Play Store, and it is available only for the Android users as of now. Once you have downloaded and opened the app, you will see a page such as the second screen here. Then you just need to log in with your Google ID, or you can say with your Gmail ID on this application, and once you have logged in, you are ready to use the particular application. As you can see, you will be seeing here my course, all courses, crack current affairs. Just click on any of those and you will be directed to a second page. Here now, what are the features or why we recommend you to use the app? Because on the app we provide you daily current affairs both in English as well as in Hindi. Both Hindi and English current affairs are provided you daily along with the quiz sessions. This is important. We provide you daily with the quiz sessions that will help you to brush up your current affairs that you gain today through our video or any other notes provided. These English and Hindi PDFs are also provided to you daily. This is provided on our app course that you can go and purchase. Two types of courses are there, 1 year plan and a second year plan, which you can opt as per your need. Then we provide you with weekly videos, not just weekly videos on YouTube and monthly videos, daily videos are also given. Apart from that, weekly PDFs of current affairs are provided to you. Compiled PDF of current affairs of the whole week will be provided to you both in English as well as in Hindi. Then similarly for the month also, you will be provided a compiled video of the whole month both in English as well as in Hindi PDF for the current affairs that will brush up your current affairs very much. Apart from this, we provide you with the topic wise current affairs, topics such as apps and web portals, important days, books and authors. Then comes your sports, then comes your obituary, national affairs, international affairs, sports. These all topics are covered by us on our YouTube channel, which you can go and check it out also. Very important this section, because we provide you with the PDFs also with them that helps you to revise through a particular order, and it is very helpful to you, so you should definitely check it out. Then apart from it, we provide you questions regarding your particular exams also, such as bank, related to your banking. We provide you questions, we provide you PDF, we provide you material that will help you to revise those topics, those important topics. So very important. All right, so I definitely recommend you to check our app and do revise and to purchase the courses, because they will be very helpful to you. These, I strongly recommend you to use our app as well as website, and the quiz provided on the app is very helpful to you on the daily basis, and our monthly study material for your exams will do wonders. So do watch the video for the revision purposes, they are very helpful. And if you use my code Vikas10, straight away you will be getting an additional 10% discount on the purchase you made using the application. So additional discount for you students just from my side. It is a happy hour sale, you can say, 10% discount using Vikas10. So friends, let's start with the session now. Let's start. First is India and Croatia has been together collaboration for academic research and competency building in traditional medicine system. Question can be asked that India has recently tied up with which country for academic research in the traditional medicine system? It is your Croatia. Mark this. If we look at the data, India's All India Institute of Ayurveda under the Ministry of Ayush along with Croatia's Quarner Health Tourism Cluster entered into a MOU, that is Memorandum of Understanding for academic collaboration in the traditional medicine systems and especially in the field of Ayurveda. Ministry of Ayush signed an MOU on the behalf of AIIA, that is your All India Institute of Ayurveda, in the presence of Special Secretary of Ayush Pramod Kumar Pathak. Coming to the objectives of this MOU, to undertake academic activities in the field of Ayurveda in collaboration with the identified institutions, to cooperate and collab on the research study design, developing evidence based guidelines for integrating Ayurveda principles to develop academic standards and courses in accordance with the need to develop Ayurvedic medical education guidelines for Ayurveda education in Croatia too. It was the first international conference on yoga and Ayurveda. The first international conference on Ayurveda and yoga was held between 3 to 5th of October in the capital of Croatia, that is Zagreb. The Embassy of India, Zagreb, organized the conference with the support of Ministry of Ayush. A six-member delegation led by Special Secretary Ayush Shri Pramod Kumar Pathak attended the conference. The theme is important of this conference. It was Ayurveda for health and wellness. If we look at another, let's move on to the second one. Union Minister for Fisheries, Animal Husbandry and Dairying, Shri Purushottam Rupala ji has launched a nationwide river ranching program in Uttar Pradesh. I repeat, Shri Purushottam Rupala ji has launched a nationwide river launching program in Uttar Pradesh. Can be asked, very important market. I repeat, nationwide river ranching program was launched in which state of India? It was launched in Uttar Pradesh. And if it is asked about the person who launched it, Shri Purushottam Rupala ji. And if it is asked the ministry related to it, it is your Ministry of Fisheries, Animal Husbandry and Dairying. Union Minister for Fisheries, Animal Husbandry and Dairying Purushottam Rupala ji launched a nationwide river ranching program in Uttar Pradesh. That is a part of government's effort to boost fish production in the country. In a nationwide launch, 4 other states, Uttarakhand, Odisha, Tripura and Chhattisgarh will also participate in this. This program was introduced as a special activity under Pradhan Mantri Matsya Sampada Yojana. A total budget of 2.8 crore was sanctioned by NFDB to ranch 97.16 lakh fingerlings as a part of action plan. Alright, next. State of the art heli-borne survey technology for the groundwater management. Let's look at it. In October 2021, Jitendra Singh, who is the Union Minister of State, Independent Charge for Science and Technology, launched the state-of-art heli-borne survey technology for groundwater management, which was developed by CSIR NGRI. What is CSIR? It is your Council of Scientific and Industrial Research, National Geophysical Research Institute. It is located in Hyderabad. What is the system capability? The technology has the capability to provide high resolution 3D images of groundwater resources at the depth of 500 meters. Jitendra Singh launched the technology at Jodhpur in Rajasthan, which will be implemented in the arid and semi-arid regions of 4 states, Rajasthan, Gujarat, Punjab and Haryana, for tracking potential groundwater resources. This survey will be carried out in 2 phases, out of which first phase comprises an area spanning of 1 lakh square kilometer. This includes 65,000 square kilometer across 8 districts in Rajasthan, 32,000 square kilometer across 5 districts of Gujarat and 2,500 square kilometers in 2 districts of Haryana. So coming back, this groundwater management technology was developed by which organization? This is important. This is CSIR NGRI, that is Council of Scientific and Industrial Research, developed this tech. Next, we'll be talking about geographical indication tags. What are GI tags? These are the tags that are given to specialized or particular products of the particular region. So, if we look at the data, 3 products from Tamil Nadu got the GI tag, and they are Karupur Kalamkari paintings. They are the traditional dyed paintings made of pure cotton cloth. Second is your Kalakurichi wood carving, traditional wood carvings that are indigenous art of the Madurai. And third is your Kanyakumari clove, known for its rich aromatic oil content with volatile oil content of 25%, resulting in 86% of the eugenol. Alright, so these are the 3 products that you should know. Kurupur, Kalamkari paintings, Kalakurichi wood carving and Kanyakumari clove. Many times we have done this question. Alright, this particular news we have completed many times. And then it is your Tamil Nadu from which these 3 GI tags have been given. Next, MSME Minister Narayan Rane launched a new portal, India Export Initiative and India Exports 2021 portal. Let's look at it. The Union Minister for Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises, Narayan Tatu Rane, virtually inaugurated the India Export Initiative and SME, that is Small and Medium Enterprises Forum portal, that is India Exports 2021, India in New Delhi. It will enhance the exports and ensure localization. It will work as a global manufacturing powerhouse by improving India's manufacturing base. What is the objective of this particular portal? It is to boost the number of exporting MSME and increase export by 50% in 2022 and contribute to achieve the target of becoming a 5 trillion US dollar economy. Next, India's first Atal Community Innovation Center launched at Viju, Rajasthan. Remember where was this launch? It was launched at Viju, Jaipur, Jagatpura, Rajasthan. India's first Atal Community Innovation Center launched at Vivekanand Global University in Jaipur, Rajasthan. It will be set up by the Government of India's Atal Innovation Mission. That is your aim along with Niti Aayog. It aims to support and nurture innovative ideas that can take the shape of big ideas and help transform society for a better tomorrow. It will benefit the hardworking, passionate, and courageous businessmen of Rajasthan who want to take their business towards our various heights. Next. Next is your Digi Saksham. I repeat, Digi Saksham. It is a joint digital skill initiative of Microsoft along with the Ministry of Labor and Employment. Very important information you should know that recently Ministry of Labor and Employment joined with a company to launch Digi Saksham, or a joint digital skill initiative that was of the company's name is, or organization's name is, Microsoft. Digi Saksham. As a move to further extend the central government's effort of supporting youth from rural and semi-urban areas, Union Minister Bhupendra Yadav of Ministry of Labour and Employment launched Digi Saksham in collaboration with Microsoft India. It aims to enhance youth employment opportunities in these areas by imparting digital skills. Microsoft India has also roped in Aga Khan Rural Support Program India and its knowledge partner TMI E2E Academy for rolling out this particular initiative. And it is your Digi Saksham launched by Ministry of Labor and Employment along with which organization? Along with Microsoft. Next is your IFSCA constitutes panel for the development of sustainable financial hub that will be headed by whom? It will be headed by CK Mishra. We have also covered this particular news many times. I repeat, IFSCA will be constituting a panel for the development of sustainable finance hub that will be headed by whom, or the chairman of this particular panel will be whom? He will be CK Mishra. The International Financial Service Centers Authority, that is your IFSCA, set up an expert panel headed by the former Environment and Forest Secretary CK Mishra to suggest a framework to develop a world-class sustainable finance hub at IFSC. The committee consists of leaders across the sustainable finance spectrum, including international agencies, standard-setting bodies, funds, academia, and consultancies. IFSCA has constituted a 10-member expert committee to recommend approach towards development of sustainable finance hub. What is the objective of this particular panel? It is to identify existing and emerging opportunities in the sustainable finance for the GIFT IFSC. And where is this GIFT IFSC? It is in Gujarat. Another important thing, to act as a gateway to meet India's requirement and recommend a short, medium and a long-term vision roadmap on sustainable finance. All right. So this is your sustainable finance hub, and a panel on this will be headed by CK Mishra. Next, Union Minister Giriraj Singh has launched People's Plan Campaign 2021 and Vibrant Gram Sabha dashboard. On September 21, Union Minister for Panchayat Raj and Rural Development Giriraj Singh has launched People's Plan Campaign, that is your PPC, Sabki Yojana Sabka Vikas and Vibrant Gram Sabha dashboard. Next, Niti Aayog has released a report on district hospitals in India. Tie up with AWS, that is your Amazon Web Services, Intel to boost innovation. Let's look at it. The National Institution for Transforming India, that is your Niti Aayog, and the Government of India's National Policy Think Tank released a performance assessment report of district hospitals in India titled Best Practices in the Performance of District Hospitals. Now, if we talk about this tie-up between these Niti Aayog, AWS and Intel. Niti Aayog tied up with Intel and Amazon Web Services to establish a new experience studio at the Niti Aayog Frontier Technologies Cloud Innovation Center. The studio will act as a hub for experimentation, collaboration with a focus on agriculture, healthcare and smart infrastructure. The Niti Aayog has set up a portal for COVID, that is COVAID, not COVID, COVAID, for tracking all aids coming via missions or by individual organizations. If we talk about Niti Aayog, it was established in 2015 and to be exact on 1st of January 2015. Headquarter is in New Delhi and the chairperson is the Prime Minister of India, that is currently Narendra Modi ji is the current chairman of the Niti Aayog. You should know, as it is saying that the person who is the Prime Minister of India will be the chairman of this Niti Aayog. What was the earlier name of Niti Aayog? It was your Planning Commission. Next. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has launched Swachh Bharat Mission, Urban 2.0 and Amrit 2.0. Let's look at it. But first of all, tell me, what is this Swachh Bharat Mission, that is Swachh Bharat Mission Urban 2.0? The Swachh Bharat Mission Urban 2.0 makes cities or aims to make cities completely free of garbage and ensure grey and black water management in all cities other than those covered under Amrit. What is Amrit then? It intends to improve sewage and septic management, making the cities into water safe cities and ensuring that no sewage drains anywhere in rivers. It will benefit more than 10.5 crore people in urban areas and the outlay of Amrit 2.0 is around 2.87 lakh crore rupees. So remember, these two both are important, you should know. Next, another important and excitement topic, you can say, government has declared Chacha Chaudhary as the mascot for Namami Gange project. As you know, we used to all watch Chacha Chaudhary in our childhood. This was a very famous cartoon. So even now there was many episodes of Chacha Chaudhary. So it is very, very popular among the generation of 90s. So government took advantage of this popularment of this Chacha Chaudhary. So government has declared Chacha Chaudhary as the mascot for Namami Gange. Very important. Now what is Namami Gange? We'll look at it. What is this project? First of all, Chacha Chaudhary, a popular comic character as mascot for Namami Gange program for sensitizing children and youths about cleaning of Ganga and other rivers during the 37th Executive Committee meeting of National Mission for Clean Ganga. Coming back, what is this Namami Gange project or Namami Gange program? It is for the cleaning of Ganga and other rivers. Basically, it is for cleaning of Ganga. Importance is laid on this particular river. Then next is public engagement activities like Ganga Ki Baat, Chacha Chaudhary ke saath will be initiated with the character. So you can say a motto of this is Ganga Ki Baat, Chacha Chaudhary ke saath. Moving on. Next. Shri Mansukh Mandviya ji has launched iDrone. What is iDrone? iDrone is ICMR's drone-based vaccine delivery model. Let's look at it. Union Minister Mansukh Lakshmibhai Mandviya, who is the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, launched a delivery model named ICMR's Drone Response and Outreach in Northeast, that is your iDrone. This will ensure the reach of life-saving vaccines to everyone, even in the remote areas. ICMR stands for the New Delhi-based Indian Council of Medical Research. ICMR tested the vaccine delivery capacity of drones in collaboration with Indian Institute of Technology, Kanpur, that is in Uttar Pradesh, on the basis of the Ministry of Civil Aviation. Director General of Civil Aviation and other regulatory authorities have granted permission to fly drones beyond visual line of sight. Indian drone used for the first time in South Asia for vaccine delivery. This is for the first time that a Make in India drone has been used in the South Asia to transport COVID-19 vaccines. It covered an aerial distance of 15 kilometers in 12 to 15 minutes from Bishnupur district to Loktak Lake. Just ignore that, or you can say the actual road distance covered between these two locations is 26 kilometer. And now this iDrone is an facility to provide vaccines in the northeastern states of India. You can basically say this. All right, next. But here you need to remember that this iDrone is a program or scheme of Union Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. Next, railways to complete country's first vertical lift sea bridge at Pamban by 2022 March. I repeat, railways to complete country's first vertical lift sea bridge at Pamban by March 2022. Ministry of Railways announced the construction of work of the new 2.05 kilometer Pamban railway bridge in Mandapam that will be completed by March 2022. Where is this Mandapam or where is this Pamban railway bridge? This is located in Tamil Nadu. Another important question. Where is India's first vertical lift bridge or lift railway bridge will be completed or will be built? It will be built in Tamil Nadu. The state is Tamil Nadu. Important question. All right, moving on. Next, government hike rates of procedures under ABPMJ. What is this? Ayushman Bharat Pradhan Mantri Jan Arogya Yojana added a new medical package related to black fungus management. Just hear me out. Just don't note down many things regarding this. Just you should know this mission, and this mission was launched by whom? National Health Authority revised the health benefit package of Ayushman Bharat Pradhan Mantri Jan Arogya Yojana, under which the rate of around 400 procedures increased by 20 to 400%. The ABPMJ scheme is implemented by NHA. This is important. This scheme is implemented by Pradhan Mantri, or Ayushman Bharat Pradhan Mantri Jan Arogya Yojana scheme is implemented by National Health Authority. The revision saw an addition of a new medical package related to black fungus management. The categories involved in this revision include radiation oncology procedure. What is oncology? We just saw in the last video. It is related to the study of tumors or study of cancer. Next, we recently did a video on this, and I'll highly suggest you that if you haven't watched this video, so go and watch this video ASAP. This is your Indian Space Association, Bhumandal se Brahmand tak. In October 2021, Prime Minister Narendra Modi virtually launched the Indian Space Association, a private industry body to help boost space technology in India. This space association will participate and work with the ISRO and other stakeholders of both government and its agency on an issue of policy around space domain and technology. Its founding members include L&T, NELCO, OneWeb, Bharti Airtel, MapMyIndia, and many other countries. It will act as a single window and independent agency on matters related to space technology. Moving on. Next is Indian Navy to host its largest exercise, X Milan, in February 2022. A very important exercise is coming up in the next year in the month of February, that is X Milan. India's largest naval exercise, X Milan, was scheduled to be hosted by Indian Navy in February 2026 or in February 2022. 46 countries have been invited to attend this particular exercise. This exercise will include the participation of all the Quad countries. And what are Quad countries? We have seen this. India, USA, Australia, and Japan is the Quad, in which the USA is being invited for the first time. So X Milan is conducted by India or will be conducted by India. Next, National Conference for Zoo Directors and Veterinarians 2021 held in Gujarat. Prani Mitra Awards 2021 were also given during this. Now, a 2-day National Congress for Zoo Directors and Veterinarians was hosted by Sardar Patel Zoological Park, that is located in Gujarat. This Sardar Patel Zoological Park. Mark this. Where is this? This is in Gujarat. Now you know that many national parks, wildlife sanctuaries are being asked in your exam. Even temples are asked in your exam. From where are they being? Every time you see, oh, we have not done this is a new temple. Every time we see a new temple or a new national park or wildlife sanctuary, because they are the ones that came in the news. So it is Sardar Patel Zoological Park is in Gujarat. You should mark this. Can be asked in your exam. This is organized by Central Zoo Authority. It was attended by Union Minister Bhupendra Yadav of Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change. Alright, an outreach movie title Live in Harmony with Nature, Stop Illegal Trade in Wildlife was produced by Wildlife Crime Control Bureau that was also released during this particular conference. Next. Next is Power Finance Corporation receives Maharatna status. Power Finance Corporation Limited was accorded the status of Maharatna Central Public Sector Enterprise by the Department of Public Enterprise under the Ministry of Finance. This status is giving PFC for greater operational and financial autonomy. What is Maharatna status? With this, PFC can now invest up to 5,000 crore rupees or 50% of its net worth in a single project. It enhances powers to the PFC board while taking financial decisions. Next is there was an MOU between NHAI and TIDCO for the development of multi-modal logistic park in Chennai Ports land. Let's look at the data. A virtual memorandum of understanding was signed between NHAI, that is National Highway Authority of India, and TIDCO, that is Tamil Nadu Industrial Development Corporation, for the development of multi-modal logistic park with an investment of 1,200 crore rupees in the Chennai Ports land. Next is Good Samaritans. What are Good Samaritans? They are the people who will help any people who have met an accident in any scenario. So those people who will carry the victim to hospital within the golden hour will be rewarded with some amount or will be appreciated, so that they can more and more people will be able to help those in need. In October, Ministry of Road Transport and Highways announced Good Samaritans scheme to award and appreciate citizens who save the lives of road accident victims by admitting them to the hospital within the golden hour. Golden hour is the first 60 minutes from the point of accident or trauma in which the victim's survival rate is at the highest. The lifesavers will be provided with a cash reward of 5,000 rupees per incident per individual along with an appreciation certificate. This scheme will be effective from 15th of October 2021 till 31st of March 2026. If we are talking about awards, cash award of 5,000 per victim as we saw above. Along with this, at the end of the year, the ministry will announce 10 national level awards for the worthiest Good Samaritans, where each will be awarded with 1 lakh rupees. Next, Mount Harriet in Andaman to be named Mount Manipur in tribute to freedom fighters. I repeat, Mount Harriet in Andaman to be named Mount Manipur in tribute to freedom fighter. Mark this, this is important. Mount Harriet's name has been changed to Mount Manipur. Just remember this. Next, and this is in Andaman. Next question. Next topic is Minister of State for Communication Devusina Chauhan participated in ministerial roundtable session of the ITU Digital World Conference of 2021. The Minister of State for Communication Devusina Chauhan participated in the ministerial roundtable session of the 50th anniversary edition of International Telecommunication Union of Digital Awards of 2021, which was held in Vietnam. This is also important. Where was this 50th anniversary of International Telecommunication Union Digital World 2021 held? It was held in Vietnam and it was hosted by the government of Vietnam only. The Prime Minister of Vietnam and ministers of Azerbaijan, Cambodia, Costa Rica, Laos, PDR, Myanmar, Vietnam have also participated or have participated in this particular Digital World Conference. Topic of discussion was the cutting the cost. Can affordable access accelerate digital transformation? Moving on. Next, another important thing you should know, another important actually airport. This Kushinagar Airport International or Kushinagar International Airport has been recently inaugurated by Pradhan Mantri Narendra Modi ji. Where is this airport? Very important question. Where is this airport? It is in UP, Uttar Pradesh. Mark this. Next, Prime Minister Narendra Modi launched Pradhan Mantri Ayushman Bharat Health Infrastructure Mission. It is the largest pan-India health infrastructure scheme as of now. On 25th of October 2021, Prime Minister Narendra Modi launched a pan-India scheme, namely Pradhan Mantri Ayushman Bharat Health Infrastructure Mission from Varanasi, Uttar Pradesh. He also inaugurated various development projects worth 5,200 crore rupees for Varanasi. This mission is a part of effort to achieve holistic healthcare that is affordable and accessible to all the people. Next. Next is Renewable Energy Minister R.K. Singh has launched India's first Green Day Ahead market. The Union Minister of Power and Renewable Energy R.K. Singh launched the first Green Day Ahead market for the renewable energy to enable the electricity generation and the distribution companies to trade renewable energy in the day ahead market. That is, trade means to buy or sell that. India is the only largest electricity market in the world to implement a GDAM inclusive for renewable energy. The objective of this market, Green Day Ahead market, is to reduce dependency on imported source of fossil fuels. Next, our Education Minister Dharmendra Pradhan ji has launched second phase of MGNF, that is Mahatma Gandhi National Fellowship. I repeat, second edition of Mahatma Gandhi National Fellowship was recently launched by our Education Minister Dharmendra Pradhan ji. This national, you can say, it is to provide skills to youth. Union Minister Dharmendra Pradhan ji has launched second phase of Mahatma Gandhi National Fellowship for 2 years. The aim and objective of this are: it is a 2-year fellowship to create opportunities for the youth and enhance skill development at the grassroots level along with the academic partner IIM to conduct classes sessions at the district level with vast experience in the field. Fellowship aims to identify barriers and create credible plans to increase employment, economic output, promote livelihoods including global thinking and integrated local language in skill development efforts. If we talk about Mahatma Gandhi National Fellowship Program, it is an opportunity for young women and men in the age group of 21 to 30 years of age who already possess some level of academic or professional expertise for providing catalytic support to the district administration to improve skill development program delivery. Next, India and United Kingdom took part in a tri-service exercise, that is Konkan Shakti 2021. Important. Next, this tri-service means Army, Navy and Air Force. Next, government sets up a national steering committee for implementation of the Nipun Bharat mission. Government has set up a committee, that is National Steering Committee, for the implementation of National Initiative for Proficiency in Reading with Understanding and Numeracy, that is Nipun Bharat. This full form is very important of Nipun. National Initiative for Proficiency in Reading and Understanding and Numeracy Bharat Mission. I repeat, National Initiative for Proficiency in Reading with Understanding and Numeracy Bharat Mission under the chairmanship of our Education Minister Dharmendra Pradhan Singh, and the Vice Chairman is the Minister of State for Education Annapurna Devi Yadav ji. So remember, who is the chairman of this Nipun Bharat Mission? He is Dharmendra Pradhan ji. Very important. Next, Karnataka has topped the State Energy Efficiency Index 2020. Rajasthan ranked second in this index. I repeat, in the State Energy Efficiency Index of 2020, the state that topped was Karnataka and Rajasthan stood at second place. Both are important, remember it. First place was secured by Rajasthan, first place is secured by Karnataka and second place is secured by Rajasthan. Mark this, both are important. So, friends, this was our session. Vikas signing off. So friends, this was our video. I hope you enjoyed our video. If you liked our video, do hit the like button, share the link with your friends, and if you haven't subscribed to our channel or if you are new to our channel, then do subscribe because it motivates us to bring a better content for you guys. Also, if you have any trouble regarding login or payment or any other issues, then you can reach to us on our mail, that is support at the rate of affairscloud.com, or you can call us on the number 9677333862, and we'll resolve your issue as soon as possible. Also, you should go and check our courses that are available at a very reasonable price, and that will help you to boost your preparation.